Oh boy. Have a look at this. Navi, I should say. Kin community. It's exactly what it sounds like. On LiveJournal, there's a Navi community. For those of you who don't know and haven't seen Avatar, the Navi is the blue species. Oh boy, and this is the first blog. Let's start from the top, shall we? James Cameron's Avatar is undoubtedly a masterpiece. Wow. First sentence, and I already have a problem. Okay, as a technical achievement, fully agree. Okay, it is visually stunning. It is, the integration with CGI and live action was done extremely well. I completely agree with that. It has the most formulaic, trite, and predictable storyline ever. Okay? It follows every cliche. I'm sorry. That's what pissed me off about it. Because there was this absolutely wonderful technical achievement. I'll even give him credit on the planet. Okay, the planet itself and its biological explanation for everything that actually goes on, every like weird spiritual thing actually does have a physical reason why it reacts that way. I thought it was a wonderful explanation. I actually like his portrayal of scientists as well. I love Sigourney Weaver. I thought she played a great scientist. She kind of was Jane Goodall again, but it was good, okay? She knew what she was doing. And so I liked all that, but the story, people, it was so stupid. In my opinion, okay? And maybe that's the reason why so many people are so attracted to it, is because it's so simple. Like, you've heard it before. You know what's going to happen. You know how to feel. First sentence. That's my reaction. Second sentence. It also introduced frail humankind to the beauty that is the Navi species, a race of tall, beautiful humanoids. Just tall humanoids. Apparently it's bad to be humankind, but not humanoid. Native to the moon Pandora, a planet that does not exist. It doesn't add that part, but it's something that they seem to be forgetting here. I love frail humankind. In fact, when it's humankind that actually made up this species, well, James Cameron made up this species. That humankind is actually made up of several different cultures, several different mindsets. You can't just summarize people like that. Anyway, this is the first community on the internet for Navi kin. Kin? Those who are Navi in human form. This isn't going to go anywhere good, is it? Be it reincarnation Navi, a reincarnated Navi, Navi on a mental level, or spiritual Navi, we have one thing in common. We are Navi, truly, in our hearts and at our cores. Okay, where to start with this? There is no Navi. Navi is a science fiction species created by James Cameron, okay? Before this movie came out, you had no idea what a Navi was. If a community had managed to set itself up years, hell, a decade before the movie came out, and they happened to describe the exact same kind of species and the exact same spirituality, exact, it has to be exact, not summarized, exactly the same as the Navi, maybe you have something to go on. Chances are James Cameron would have been sued, but either way, before this happened, you guys had no idea. Okay, tens of millions, I'm guessing here, have seen the movie, and chances are a number of you have seen it and have said, okay, I really identify with this spirituality, I identify myself with this philosophy, I guess, or there's just this way of thinking. And because of that, I feel like I really am a member of one of these species, and maybe if you're into that sort of hokum, maybe I can understand that. It makes it so wrong, however. He made the species up. He didn't channel anything, and it just so happens to be a real place. He's not predicting the future of mankind. No mining company would do the things the mining company is doing then. They go to a planet, and you would seriously think that they would go to a planet, they would see that there's lush life on there, they would see a species that is sentient, it has its own society, it has its own tribes, it creates tools, they have their own language, they think, they communicate. You think the first thing they're going to do is just go down there and basically destroy everything? You honestly think that? James Cameron, apparently, in developing the planet, talked to a lot of biologists, and which I can totally tell when we get to the scientists, because they are out of all the characters, they are the most complex, they are the most compelling, and they are the most interesting, and you like them. You can't help but like these people. Just out of curiosity, James, just out of pure tiny little curiosity, how many mining companies did you decide to actually visit and talk to the owners with? How many of them, and particularly the ones who mine responsibly? I bet you didn't know that there were those people out there, huh? It boggles my mind. The movie pissed me off, I think, a lot more than it should have. It's because it treated humans as, like, a frail species, as these people call them. And there's so many people who take all of this way too seriously. It is not a good movie. I think James Cameron should keep directing, because he can do that. I don't think he should write. Or if he writes, he should take time. When they said that that took him 15 years to make this film, I don't think he was thinking about it for 15 years. I think he came up with the idea, realized the technology wasn't available yet, shelved it, waited for the technology, created by human beings, by the way, waited for it to get to the point where he said, hey, I can finally make this movie, put it off the shelf, and then started making it. He wasn't thinking about it for this long. It's obvious. People, you're people. Everything you feel and you're associating with the Navi is you as a human being. Human beings are not evil by nature. It's obvious. You felt something about this movie. You felt hurt when the environment got hurt. Carl Sagan, one of the pale blue dot guy, the pro-environmentalist guy, was a human being and embraced his humanity. Stop taking this movie so fucking seriously. It is a movie, and if you like it, great. Like it. Enjoy it. I don't care. But enjoy it as a human being. Don't pretend you're someone you're not. Don't pretend you're something you're not. Fuck people, come on.